On the last All Out show, I heard about Tekashi 6ix9ine getting robbed. Let me just say this. Ha ha. Usually I'm not like celebrating people getting fucked up, but the amount of shit this dude talked for the last fucking every time I got to hear about this guy for the last 8 months, he's just been running his fucking mouth. I didn't see one post where it was like, I hope he gets better. There was like, oh well. And I had award-winning doctor Wendy Mogul come in and help y'all motherfuckers out with some parenting issues.
I don't like my stepson. He's 15 years old. He stole my car. He got caught smoking weed, told his mom I gave him permission to smoke weed. And then he got robbed at gunpoint trying to buy a pistol. He decides to tell them that I was snorting cocaine with one of the football players' dads. He went to court, and he told them that his dad beat him and choked him.
This is really between you and your husband.
Yep.
You do not have responsibility to raise this boy to be a person of good character. You don't have enough influence, and you don't have enough time with him, and it's not your job.
There you go. And now here's another episode of the All Out Show. What's up, you motherfuckers? How you guys doing out there? Hold on, let me put on my fucking Bryan Adams. Well, where the fuck is Bryan Adams? All I got is Run to You? Oh, I wanted to hear fucking Heaven, dude. All right, but fuck it. So a lot of people have been asking me, how did my little fucking scope go? On Friday, I got a colonoscopy and a scope. It's where they fucking put a tube in your throat and then up your butt and look for the problems. John, when I got my colonoscopy, you know what I said to the doctor?
I had no idea.
I said no homo.
Nice.
Before he started that shit.
That's important.
I was like, no homo.
You did not say that.
Yeah, I was like, no homo. And then when he put the tube in my mouth, I said, pause.
What the hell does that mean?
And with that gay shit. So miss me with that gay shit. It's like I couldn't say pause because they had some they put this fucking shit in your mouth that's like a tube. Like you got no. It's like a mouthpiece that's a tube that you just got to bite down on. Like you got no choice but to fucking take the tube. They knocked me out for that shit.
Oh, really? You were under?
I was sitting there chilling. They laid me on my side, threw the thing in my mouth, and then I woke up and they're like, okay, you're done. They're like, you're probably going to have to fart. And then the nurse was talking to me and I just kept farting. But it was silent and it wasn't stinky because I guess they blow you up with air.
So you didn't feel this tube going into your
I didn't know.
Your ass.
No idea. That's scary. That's some scary shit. Like they just put you out, bro. Like they could have had me doing a puppet show for all I fucking know. Like put me on strings or some shit. Like I was out, done. It's a wrap.
Did your ass feel sore when you woke up? Like something happened?
Nah. I just felt like I just had to fart.
Didn't feel stretched out?
No. I don't think the tube's that. It's like a fucking pretty small tube. I think. I hope. But I finally got I got gastritis. That's basically where your stomach lining is gone. So I gotta wait 2 weeks. They're doing a biopsy.
How bad is that?
Well, you saw.
Oh, I saw the fallout, but I mean...
Well, how bad was it? I lost a gang of weight. I was fucking pale as fuck half the time. I couldn't eat. How bad is that, John?
It wasn't ideal. But was the doctor horrified? Did he sort of push back a tear or something when he told you? Or
no, he's like, you got this. We got to wait 10 days for the biopsy, and then you can come in and we'll give you something to help fucking fix it. Like for now, I guess I got to do like, I don't know, I got to do like aloe vera juice and shit, you know, stuff like that. Like aloe juice and
aloe juice?
Oatmeal. I can't eat fucking like spaghetti sauce, which is hard. I'm Italian. Like everything Italians eat, I fucking can't eat. Well, whatever. At least now I know. I was going crazy. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was freaking out.
I was mystified you couldn't get into a doctor. That made no sense to me. I just figured there was something else going on. That was weird. Yeah, for weeks.
The healthcare system here in Los Angeles is absolutely awful. And then when I went to Detroit, it wasn't any better. It was me versus that fucking India motherfucker. Patel. We had a real language barrier. I'm like, I need to get scoped. Oh, no, it don't do it that fast. I'm like, bro, I'm like dying over here. Like, just fucking throw this, scope me so I know what's going on. I don't know, so I'm going to rest up for a few months and then I'll finish. There's a couple more hummingbird places I'm supposed to go to. They're going to fly me out to Boston to do it. Like, if you want to fly me out and put me up, I'll come do hummingbird readings and shit. Like, I'll do it. I'm out of money to fucking pay for it myself. But, like, if you got some fucking business that you want to promote and have me show up there and read and sell books, fucking, I'll do it. So, I'm going to Milwaukee, I think. Hooked up a couple things there. In Arizona, I think, maybe.
You charge a lot for that?
I don't charge shit.
What?
I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to sell the book. It's just pay for my fucking flight and my hotel. That's it.
You probably charge something for that, right?
I don't give, like, what's important to me is I'm just trying to get Cash reading. And I think Cash should read. You want to look smart, right? You want to look like a smart, everybody, who doesn't want to look smart? The best way to look smart is to have a fucking book. The problem is most of these books fucking suck. So, like, here is the answer to your fucking problems. Like a readable, relatable book. And you can carry it around, look smart. Chicks will be like, what are you reading? It's this one book, blah, blah, blah. And suddenly it's an icebreaker. Yeah, no, I don't charge shit. Look, man, I ain't doing this book shit for the money. For the ideas. You got to get the ideas out there.
You're not doing this for the money at all?
John, the amount of work that I put in towards the amount of money I'm going to get out, no, I'm not doing it for the fucking money. You just don't got no side hustles. You don't believe in yourself.
Myself. It's not that bleak.
You don't believe in yourself, bro. That's it. All right, man, we got a bunch of shit today. I don't even want to talk about this no more. We got Paige Kennedy. We got Justin Hunt. We're going to talk the R. Kelly song. And we're going to talk 69, Tekashi, 6ix9ine, fucking Rainbow Head, whatever the fuck his name is. Just play some music. Come on back.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. And now, here's the breakdown with Justin Hunt.
Shade 45, I got my man Justin Hunt. It is a busy day. We got to knock a whole bunch of shit out. Breaking news on Demi Lovato right now.
Breaking news on Demi Lovato. Just came across the feed now. Demi Lovato has been admitted into the hospital for a reported heroin overdose.
Damn. I'm not familiar with her music at all, but I have heard her name.
I haven't either. I'm not very familiar with her musically as an artist. I remember she did the national anthem during a Floyd Mayweather fight last year. She just had a YouTube special around her concert series that happened earlier this year, maybe late last year if I remember correctly.
She's been having some struggles.
She's been having some struggles. Now, this past June, which was interesting, she released a song called Sober. And it was basically a letter to her fans.
Didn't last that long, huh?
Well, she had been sober for a while, reportedly. This is the first time, the song itself was about how she fell off the wagon.
I can relate. Look, I'm going to crack these jokes because I can relate to everything.
It's hard being sober, man. Don't let anybody tell you anything
that
different.
Shit is fucking... I didn't do any drugs yesterday. It was boring as hell. I was like,
right.
Really? And then I got tired early. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just going to sleep.
Now, the song is called Sober Again. It said, Mama, I'm sorry I'm not sober anymore. Daddy, please forgive me for the drink spilled on the floor. To the ones who never left me. We've been down this road before. I'm so sorry I'm not sober anymore. I thought it was alcohol. I thought maybe she was,
well, she
drank a
did
lot.
say drinks. She didn't say dope.
She didn't say
spilled
dope.
on the floor.
Right, exactly.
Well, here's the problem with heroin, and I say this shit, and it sounds, it's going to, at the risk of sounding like unfucking sensitive right now, here's the problem with heroin. It's fucking awesome. That's the problem with that shit. Like, it feels really good.
What's it feel like? I've never tried it.
Well, I've never done it. That's because it's awesome. That's why, that's why I don't do it. But I've done Oxy 80s before and watched City of God, and that shit was awesome. It was fucking felt so good. It was just, it's a great feeling. You feel fucking euphoric and happy and mellow and just it's awesome. That's why you should never try heroin. Because the best case scenario is you'll get sick and throw up. And the worst case scenario is that shit'll be cut with fentanyl or something like that and you'll OD. And then the second worst case scenario is you just get a chippy habit and the next thing you know, fucking 10 years later, you're a fucking dope fiend.
Right. Yeah, it definitely seems like there's nowhere to go but down. Again, I've tried lean. I didn't like lean. That was enough for me.
Lean is like heroin
light.
light. That's the most lightest version of it. Like lean is the light. That's dope light. And then it goes, you get Norcos and Vikes and then Perks and Oxys, and then Dilaudid and shit would be mixed up in there. And
I'm glad I didn't like
heroin.
I couldn't motivate myself to do anything the one time I did lean. I was stuck on the couch in my dorm room with my roommates' friends who I hated. I hated them all. I didn't like them. I wanted to leave, but, I was leaning. I was like, you know what, I guess I can make the best of the situation, man. I hate everything that's happening, but I feel good.
Yo, we got a listener who had such a bad dope problem that she shot herself in the foot with a 45 just to get put on oxys, and she did it twice. Like that's like, so I guess just stay out. Look, man, like just be careful, y'all, with the drugs that you pick, because dope is a motherfucker, and kicking it, being dope sick, that's a son of a bitch. And hopefully the fact that she's in the hospital and not dead right now is probably a good sign. You know what I mean? Like they caught that shit. So it sounds like hopefully she gets out of this, and maybe this will turn her around.
Got some positive energy to her. She was sober for 6 years. Hopefully this puts her back in.
And that's the crazy shit. Like I've been down this road with ketamine, man. Like you kick, and then the problem is you go back and you just jump right back to the exact same amount that you was doing before, and sometimes your body isn't ready for that shit. Like you do that same load that you did when you was full blown a dope fiend, and then you fuck around an OD, man. Like that's some real shit. Yeah. So, all right. So that's Demi Lovato. Look, no one wants to see no one pass off of that shit, and
right.
Heroin's a motherfucker. And some of our greatest artists were fucking dope fiends. Miles Davis, John Coltrane, fucking half them rock and roll motherfuckers back in the day.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I mean, look, there's a bunch of rappers running around on heroin light.
Yeah.
Heroin light's in vogue. Everyone's popping pills, man. I mean, drugs do a great job inspiring great art.
Yeah, they do.
If there's an upside.
Yeah, I think I want to say like Abbey Road was all on heroin. Like,
I hope so. That'd be great. That'd be some crazy sober thoughts, man.
I feel like we were like, don't do drugs, but then we were like, but if you want to do John Coltrane, Giant Steps, do drugs. Drugs and no talent is not good, but like if you got some talent and some drugs, boy, oh boy, you can make something real special. Let's talk to Kimi. Kimi, go ahead.
Hey there. I just wanted to tell you that I will have 5 years of sobriety on August 1st from alcohol, and sometimes the sober life does suck, but it's better than the withdrawal.
Congratulations.
I thought you'd be more interesting than that. We just talked about.
I went to rehab with a lot of ladies.
Did you ever suck dick for alcohol?
Heroin.
Did you ever blow a guy for fucking a can of beer?
No.
You wasn't addicted. You wasn't addicted. Fuck out of here. Jesse in Louisiana.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got a lot of experience with heroin, man. I've never done it myself, but, rest in peace. My sister passed away from an overdose, and growing up like that, my buddy's dad was addicted to it, and one day we walk into the house, and he's got a hammer on the fucking table, and he starts smashing his hand to shit just so he can go get fucking oxys from the doctor. Like you said, that's the first thing that popped in my head when you said dude shot himself in the foot. I watched a grown man when I was 16 smash his hand with a fucking hammer just to go get oxys from the doctor.
It's an epidemic out in this bitch, bro. It's crazy. Like cats.
It's outrageous, dude. Like people
really
will do fucking anything.
Well, so there you go. luckily Demi Lovato, they caught that shit early, and she is in the hospital. Hopefully she recovers and there isn't permanent damage.
You remember when I tore my Achilles?
Yeah.
And I had surgery, and I was locked in the room for like 10 weeks. I was scared. I didn't do all the oxys that the doctor prescribed.
That's how they get you hooked.
Yeah, I did it for the first week, and I was like, man, I gotta get these out the house, man.
No,
I'll just bear it. I can't be.
Bro, that's how they get you hooked. You fucking get an injury, they put you on a fucking month's worth of fucking oxys, and then it's just, let me get another. I know so many cats that got hooked off of drugs, off of like some little petty injuries, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a motherfucker. All right, look, let's talk Tekashi 69.
Tekashi 69 had an eventful weekend. Now, reports broke on Sunday that Tekashi was hospitalized after reportedly being attacked and kidnapped. Now, TMZ was the first one to report it. The assailants allegedly took about $750,000 in jewelry from him, $15,000 to $20,000 in cash. Now, this took place early in the morning, 4 a.m., 3 a.m. He said in an interview he did with TMZ, we have a clip, we'll play a different section of that here in a second, but he said he was coming from working on his video with Nicki Minaj, Fifi.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're pulling back into his house to the block he lives on.
Right.
They got rear-ended from behind.
So they're blocked in.
Right, and someone else hits him on the side.
Got him.
Gets out of the car, pistol whips him, pulls him out of the vehicle he's in into another vehicle. And then Tekashi says that he told them, hey, man, I just want to live another day, see my daughter. I don't live far from here. I'll go inside. I'll get you some jewelry. I don't have any cash on me. Only thing I have on me is a debit card. And so that's what his most recent version of this story is. I'm
sure he was very calm when he was explaining that.
And we have a clip, and you can hear it in his voice here.
When I woke up, I was in the back seat of a car. I didn't have nothing. I literally left my house with like literally nothing. Like I didn't have nothing. All I had on me was a phone and my debit card. When I say, yo, listen, let me, like, you know what I mean? Like, allow me to see my daughter another day. You know what I'm saying? I got a 2-year-old daughter at home. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to see my daughter another day. I said I got some jewelry in the house. Y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell them where I lived. They went to the front of my house. So it was just like somebody must have told them where I lived. They've been following me and been watching me. So it was like an inside job. At least when you speak this for words, like I wouldn't want to set up a publicity stunt and lose close to $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess I'm like the boy who cried wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like the person who trolls so much. Like when it's actually real, people just don't believe it anymore because it's like, oh, he's trolling. You know what I'm saying? As much as I want to be a regular person.
But you can't be, because you're not.
I thought that last part's pretty true, because once this story broke, I'll definitely speak for myself. I'm sure I'm not alone on this. I didn't believe it.
You really didn't believe it?
I didn't. Honestly, I don't know whether to now. And here's the biggest reason. I know this kid for things he just says and does, most of which aren't true.
Why would you want to look like a victim, though? Why would you want to look like a Vic?
I don't think that trolling is about accuracy or authenticity or honesty. Trolling is about attention above all. And every arc to every story, every narrative, someone goes up, someone goes back down, then they go back up, then they come back down.
So you think he's doing it for, like, if he is trolling, he's doing it for sympathy?
Well, they released a new song the next day. Nicki Minaj absolutely is at a point in her career we haven't seen her. She is not nearly as undefeated musically from a sales standpoint or from a personal
ever
standpoint.
Since the one chick came along.
Now, here's the guy saying he's the king of New York. I think it's a good narrative to help Nicki Minaj get back on top. I don't know the justification, but this kid is a product of a generation that values attention before they value anything else.
Was there a police report?
The police report came out. Now, the original police report, according to TMZ, there were some details that differed between what Tekashi said and what the police report initially said, which added some questions around what happened. Now, there was another police scanner or cameras in the area that did show a car at a distance from Tekashi's house.
Did his car get? Is there damage to his car?
I haven't seen. I have not seen a report on that yet.
Look, I don't think it happened. I don't think he made it sound as, look, man, hey, I just want to see my daughter. I'm sure he probably wasn't as calm after getting fucking smacked in the head with a goddamn pistol, waking up in a back seat. I'm sure he wasn't like, look, guys, let's just talk this out. It was probably. There's probably a little bit more pleading in his voice. I think he did get robbed.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. It definitely sounds like it.
I think he did get robbed. And there's a huge group of people, such as myself, that have no sympathy for him whatsoever. He's been out here talking mad shit. He even said it. He's trolling like a motherfucker. He's letting his whereabouts be like tracking him. Motherfucker, you track yourself. Like, you're all over the fucking place. Like, anybody with an IG account can figure out where the fuck you're going to be at. Like, inside job. It doesn't take that. You ain't that hard to find. You got sparkly, you got like rainbow hair, and you run around being loud and shit.
He does a good job with security as well. Like, I haven't seen him just be wilding out in places without having security around him. Now, he's also been very vocal about how he feels, or at least at one point, felt like he would never get touched in New York City. So this is his home turf, his home territory where it happened. Maybe that's the justification in his mind for it to be inside.
Malcolm X got shot, but Malcolm X got shot by his own folks. He thinks he's not going to get touched in New York City? Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I mean, look.
There's wolves out here, dog.
But here's the biggest emotion I had around this.
What's that?
None. Like, when it first happened, someone tweeted online, like, oh, you guys think Tekashi would really set himself up to sell records? I'm like, yeah, I think he would. I don't think it's past him. I'm not saying he got assaulted or not at this point. But the whole point is, when things like this generally happen, I usually feel bad for somebody or I feel something for somebody. I was like, oh, this is nothing. This guy was been trolling anyway. So if it happened, he deserved it. And if it didn't happen, well, that makes sense. He trolls so much. And that's the problem with trolling.
My only shit was... That was it. And it wasn't even like a joyful ha-ha. It was just like...
Not even
oh,
caring.
well.
Right.
Like, oh, well. Like, this is what happens. And, all right, let's say he's lying. He's still, like, to grown-ups, like, I don't know. They're just...
But you're not worried about grown-ups. So that's the difference. Like, the troll, it could still be a successful troll, even if he's lying, because he got attention.
But he was getting attention anyway. Like, I guess is the point. Like, it's just a new way to get attention.
If you
getting kidnapped.
I never thought I'd hear Kanye say slavery was a choice, but he has his highest Google points, Google charting on Google Trends in the history of his entire career. So you can always get
weird
more
places
and get more attention. It's not something I haven't seen in the past 8 weeks. You could search a Google.
Let's go to Marcus in New Mexico. Yo, Marcus.
Yo, what's up?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, about the whole topic on 6ix9ine, there's a video out where he's there's this random ass dude. He's wearing Tekashi's clown chain, asking for $250,000 to get it back.
It's $300,000, and there's 3 videos.
300,000.
Yes, 300,000. The first 2.
Do we got that?
I'll give you a link right here, John. The only reason I was hesitant to put those out here is because you can't hear any sound on the first 2.
All right.
So it looked like it could have been a video Tekashi made. They ripped, pulled it down, just made it look like it.
Right.
Then there's another one here of 2, and one of the videos has been removed already. So there's another video out here where these 2 guys are saying, hey, we got your chain back for you. But after for example, after the situation we just had with XXX and everybody was piling on those guys who ended up not doing it, I am very cautious about throwing people in directions like that.
Vito in Long Island.
Yeah, I think he's full of shit, and I'm going to tell you why. Because number one, he was on the F whatever it is, the talk show last night, and he was saying that when he got robbed, that they took him to his house, and he had to call somebody and stay in the car to bring the jewelry down. Right now, why would he bring all of his jewelry down and give him everything he's got, $750,000 worth of jewelry. Why wouldn't you just be like, yo, get the Rolex or get something like that and just get these guys out of here, right? So it sounds like he knows the Kardashians and he's doing himself a little insurance scam.
I don't know. Look,
that works too.
Yeah, it might
and
be.
Then when he talks, everything he says, and he goes, yeah, like, every paraphrase is like, he's thinking of the next thing to say. The story is straight.
Could it be that he got robbed and he's just trying to make himself sound like cool about it? That could be the other lie. You know what I mean? That could be the other lie.
That's possible.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
I think he's just getting some. I mean, I hope he gets that though. Fuck insurance anyway, because they be charging us extra for everything anyway.
But that's the whole problem when your whole 90% of your base and your existence is based off of trolling.
Yeah, like
there's too many options, so now I don't care about any of them.
Yeah, like nobody believes anything. He called it out himself. He said, "I'm like the boy who cries wolf. I'm always trolling." So a lot of people don't believe me now, and you don't.
I don't care. I mean, if you got robbed, cool. If you don't, fine. But my point is, I think I would not put something like this past him. Like that's how far we've gone.
I guess I'm just so old. I'm just so fucking. This is how old I am. You getting robbed and getting your chain took is like out on the streets is like getting neutered.
I mean,
and that for rappers, like that's like it's hard to live down. That people pose with your chain. It's embarrassing. And there's just a new generation of people who are like, hey, that's cool, fucking.
I think a lot of the conversations evolved because even in rap in the beginning, right, you had a lot of artists who were gangster rappers who were talking about gangster rap, and you had a lot of people who weren't gangsters who were faking it, right? So there was movies like CB4 came out, Fear of a Black Hat, where they would make fun of or poke at artists who were faking the funk, faking their street life. Then we got to a point where it doesn't matter if you write your raps anymore at all. Like, you don't have to be authentic in rap. No one's going to... Now you don't even have to respond to disses. Now rap legends will tell you not to respond to guys who diss you, right? So in that span, we've seen hip-hop do that. I think we're seeing that now with the internet. The internet, you kind of used to have to be... When the internet first started, there was a great piece I was talking about, the first comment section.
Has rap lost its street credibility?
This isn't about rap. This is a new space. This is what I mean. We're on the internet now. So more people like him for what he does online than they do about his songs.
Huh.
He has way more fans in the world who know who he is. They can quote him. And so we're at a place now where you don't have to be yourself online. You can just troll and make up your whole life and your whole existence. It's a Truman Show in everybody's phone.
Alex in North Carolina.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, Alex?
Hey, fucking Justin and I were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Like, this fucking white kid that just gets away with saying the N-word, and I kind of asked Justin's opinion on, like, how does that make you feel? I think some brothers got a little pissed off that he kept fucking trying to be something he's not, and some people might have got pissed off about it. And you notice in his little interview, he doesn't drop the N-bomb one time, dude.
I don't think look, first off, New York is weird, bro. Like, everybody says that shit. Like, it fucks me up. That's
what Justin was
like,
saying.
Chinese motherfuckers be saying, like, everybody says it. Like, New York is its own deal. Detroit was the same way, like, Arab cats, like, everybody says it. So I don't think he got robbed because there were a couple black guys who was mad about him overusing the N-word, as you call it.
I'm not necessarily saying that.
I'd actually be happier about that.
Had a big part of it.
I would be so bummed about that. I'd rather he got robbed for his money. Like, that's why you rob people, for money. Like, oh.
People need to start getting robbed for being bad examples. You're making us look lame out here. Give me that chain.
Rap is the bottom line is this. Rap is no longer street. It's like fucking, it's this weird, rap is pop. It's entered into the middle class, and it's adopting some middle class values. A weird middle class value system where, like, it's who the fuck like, Remember what was my man from Chicago that got robbed? Little Berg or whatever.
Young Berg.
Yeah, Young Berg. This chain was everywhere. He never came out again. Like, the guy just disappeared. It was like 10 years ago. This guy's on TMZ talking about it. Like, we live in another time. This is another world.
The music's the accessory now. It's not the product. The product,
even the
product is the Instagram.
Yeah.
This is like watching a TV show.
Look, man, I'm not even saying, like, I've been robbed at gunpoint a couple times. It's not even like but I never said I was a tough guy.
Next time you should put on the gram, man. Watch how that'll blow up.
I got robbed before the internet was there. So, like, that was real shitty. And you know what? I probably wouldn't be like, guess what, y'all? I got robbed. Because you know how I felt when I was getting robbed? Emasculated. If you feel like shit when someone has a pistol on you and they're telling you what to do. You're a puppet. He was a puppet for fucking 30 minutes. Knocked out, turned into a puppet. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. We're running your pockets. We're taking your fucking chain. If it's true. And if it's not, then his troll game is next level. Because there we go. We talked about him for too fucking long.
Troll game on 1 million. I can't.
You think he's trolling?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, if you had to bet, what is your bet?
Just trolling.
So you think he didn't get robbed?
I wouldn't put it past. I don't have examples of him being truthful about anything. So I can only base everything I know about him off of everything I've experienced, and that's the only thing I've experienced. So I don't want to take this and treat it differently.
You know what?
Everything I know about this dude, he'd be lying about everything.
I just hope he got robbed. That's it. I just hope he got robbed. So he did or he didn't, but the amount of shit that this motherfucker has been talking forever and then hiding behind cops and going down to Texas and won't come out on stage until the people he's beefing with leaves and shit like that. Like this would make the universe make sense to me. Even if he made money off of the fucking insurance, this would make the universe make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Let's hope he got robbed.
Dog, anybody that runs their mouth that fucking much and doesn't get touched.
Only for the universe. Let's do it for the universe.
Yeah,
not for anything negative against Tekashi, but for the benefit of the universe.
For the cosmos.
For the cosmos, he needs to have gotten robbed.
For the motherfucking yeah. Yeah, for shit to make for the rainforest. For shit to make sense in the fucking world. That's all I need.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. All right.
We got one more story. You want to jump to a song?
And I think Paige is Paige Kennedy here?
Oh, big shout out to Paige, man. He's coming through.
Yeah, he's coming through. So we'll have him sit in with us and talk some shit, and then we'll break down the R. Kelly thing.
Perfect.
Is he here?
Not yet.
All right, then let's start the R. Kelly thing, and he can come in. We'll play a song and come back.
10.
Ashes blowing in the air, going nowhere fast.
Shea 45, we are back. R. Kelly is back, and he's got a fucking 20-minute long song.
19 minutes of humble brag. The song is called I Admit, and it is basically R. Kelly admitting to all these things he's done wrong in his career, a lot of things he's done right in his career, and none of which have anything to do with the reasons we've talked about R. Kelly for the past 18 months or so.
It's kind of like, is it basically like we got to watch R. Kelly jerk himself off? Is this just like masturbatory fucking, like him patting himself on the back and then kind of like, I'm sorry, but...
For the most part, like it's... R. Kelly used to do those trapped in the closets that were real wrong. This one is, in the song, he has a line where he talks about how he felt like he had to put a song out because he doesn't trust the media and he doesn't trust people to treat him fairly in this conversation. So he put out 19 minutes of
But like, is this like when a job asks you like, what's your biggest weakness, and it's like, I work too hard.
100%.
I trust too much. Is that's what this shit is?
There's a whole lot of that in there.
All right, let's hear some of this R. Kelly shit. God, I love this fucking guy. You hate him, and I love him.
Yeah, you wanna start from where you want to start?
I don't
from?
know. Let's just start from the beginning. We can jump around.
Let's do that.
Pause it. He hasn't admitted to shit yet.
Nothing.
Paige Kennedy's here. Come on, sit in with us. We're gonna
What's
break.
up,
we're
Paige?
gonna break down the R. Kelly song a bit.
Have you heard this already, Paige?
I haven't, but I had to talk about it yesterday without hearing.
So yeah, this is him admitting it. This is him admitting
to nothing,
to loving too hard,
right?
To having fake friends. This is
hooking up with fans.
Yeah, to fucking fans. I admit to having a big dick. Like,
I admit to all of those things as well.
Yeah, you should drop your own fucking version, Paige.
I fuck fans, don't you? No, that's not all right.
What's the purpose of fucking being out here?
I don't want to agree with anything dealing with R. Kelly. So just keep going wherever y'all was going.
Yeah, he forgot to mention that his fans were in junior high school.
Right.
Allegedly,
his fans have recess.
Yeah.
Wait, so what is the
his
stance?
Fans get milk money.
What is the stance you guys are taking on this?
On what? This song?
Well, and him.
On R. Kelly? Justin hates R. Kelly.
I can't rock with R. Kelly.
Because he feels he's a pederast.
I don't like to give R. Kelly any of my money, my streams, my attention.
So you can't even listen to his music anymore.
I had to let it go, man.
Damn.
I had to let it go.
And I really like fucking Honey Love. So like I was like 12 play and shit. So
I can't tell who his audience is anymore. Like every time I listen to an R. Kelly song, I'm like, man, is he talking to my little nieces and cousins?
Oh, you take it that way. You listen to the words.
How cute are they?
He likes 14-year-olds. This is what he said.
Not anymore, does he?
He doesn't know.
You think as he got older, his taste got older?
Yeah, now he up to 17. Come on, man. You got to move up. He at 17 right now, man.
No fucking
he almost
way.
Legal.
No way. My dad is 70, and like I be trying to tell him like, you don't got it like you used to. He be cutting into the same broads he did 30 years ago. Like his taste hasn't developed. And I think R. Kelly's the same way. That motherfucker is.
Did you guys hear the whole 19 minutes?
I did.
We just started playing a bit of it. So far, he admitted that he's got fake friends and that he fucked his fans.
Okay.
This is all humble brag shit. It's kind of fucking annoying.
It's humble brag stuff.
All right, let's go back to it.
Now the next verse is when he gets into his next verse. There's some admission in the next one.
All right, let's hear him really fucking.
This is verse 2 of 12.
I guess you can't really open up like I butt fucked a 12-year-old.
Wow.
You just can't come out the gates with that, huh? Where do you go from there?
Oh my gosh.
You got to put that in the middle. All right. Let's throw it on for me, John. Hit pause. Even when he was like, I admit I can't spell for shit. He followed up with like, I still make hits.
Right.
You're like, yeah, I can't spell.
I'm illiterate, but I'm
paid though.
I know melodies.
I'm
bitch.
paid though.
I know melodies. I'm illiterate, but
wow.
I admit that I can't spell for shit.
So wait, he's
I
only
admit that I'll piss on a bitch.
He's admitting to everything we don't care about.
Right.
Yeah, like come on.
So the I admit was just a tease, right? It was just a clickbait.
I think troll.
It was just clickbait, right?
I think here's what I think. I think this man has been surrounded by so many yes people that this is really his idea of coming clean. Like I think he's so broken. Like he really thinks that he's really opening up with this song. And this is as open as he can get. This is as vulnerable as R. Kelly can get, is admitting that he's fucking functionally illiterate.
Does he say anything that we know but don't know?
It gets a little like.
All right,
Jude called it in the middle. It gets a little bit more.
Jump to something like Steamy. Let me.
John, on the second page, there's I think one of the first timestamps is around like 4:15 or so. There's a part in there where he talks about it should be in bold on your doc. So,
Yeah, I got it. Here we go.
All right, let's hear. They call it pedophile when they're underage. That's how they call it pedophile. That's usually what a pedophile is, when you fuck someone underage, allegedly.
When you mean teenagers, what do you mean by underage? That's what R. Kelly was saying on TV in a BET interview, literally asking, what is?
How old was he when he married Leah?
27.
And how old was she?
She was 15.
Wait, is that legal?
In
If
some
your parents
states,
sign
yeah,
off.
it is.
So it was legal.
Like back in,
So
like if it was color purple, that would have been fine. But
it was
not
legal,
nowadays.
No, it was only legal when they got married. We're not sitting here thinking R. Kelly did not have premarital sex with Aaliyah. You know, there was some premarital in the studio. That wasn't legal.
Right. Okay.
And they lied on the marriage certificate.
Did they?
They said she was 18.
Oh, for real?
Oh. Listen, here's my point. Why is he not in jail? If everyone has all of this evidence,
He got a mole removed.
why isn't he in jail?
He got a mole removed.
For the tape?
Yeah, man. Why is he not in jail? Because rich people don't go to jail.
That's bullshit. Tupac went to jail. Mike Tyson went to jail.
That was the
we
90s.
go to jail.
That was back in the 90s.
That was the 90s that he pissed on girls.
They weren't rich enough.
They was
I want to know why he's not in jail. If
the girl wouldn't testify against him. Fucking
it's been like 30s of girls.
Pac's girl fucking testified against him, and Tyson's girl testified against him, and I think they was innocent on both of those. My own personal. It's my own.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Yeah.
It looked innocent to me. I mean, on the movie, he kind of looked innocent.
You talking the Pac movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left the room, man. He didn't.
You watched that movie?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I like
shit.
I like that movie. I do like that.
All right.
movie.
All right.
enjoyed that movie.
It's entertaining, man.
All right, man. Let's keep going with
Let
this.
it keep playing
R.
for
Kelly.
here. This verse is actually probably
This is the most
interesting
poignant
It's probably
one
the
right
most
here.
Poignant one.
All right, let's hear.
His lawyer said hush.
Now that's the one thing that we already knew.
The
right?
tape.
We know that he's never talked about this tape.
It is because his lawyer said hush. Yeah, and he's still not talking about the tape.
Still not talking about the tape.
He's not dumb. No motherfucker is not dumb. We all saw that shit.
Right. He's not dumb, but he can't read, so I don't know. I don't know. That's
He's
a stretch.
savvy. He's savvy. He's got that. He's got street smarts. He knows not to fucking.
Do you listen to R. Kelly music and it's still okay for you?
Yeah.
Me too. I can separate the man from the craft. I mean, on anything. Like Michael Jackson is my hero. Yeah. I don't feel some kind of way because people say he did stuff.
Allegedly,
to me,
was
he
a
can
booty
still
tickler.
Moonwalk better than everybody in the world. So
would you let him babysit your kids?
But it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, would
so
you let
I
him...
got a few kids. One of them can take it. You know what I'm saying? One of them can. I mean, I got three more. I got three more, man. It's Michael Jackson. Come on, bruh. I can sacrifice a kid for Michael Jackson. Nigga can't sacrifice a kid for Michael Jackson. Come on, man. Damn. I'm sorry, Tim. I get you some therapy, but it's Michael Jackson. What I'm supposed to do? I get the opportunity. I gotta. Come on, man. Just take one.
Just take.
We'll take it.
Get that off the wall, dick. For the family. For the fucking family.
We need this.
Don't stop till you get enough, Tim. Come on, man. Scream, Tim. All right, keep going.
Don't matter if you black or white.
Yep.
Black or blue.
Now, I admit a family member touched me.
Whoa.
Touch me.
Doesn't that make you guys feel sad for him?
I think that was kind of his whole deal. And that's how it goes. It's a cycle of molestation. Like molesters molest, and then they molest, and then they molest. Like they just keep molesting.
I don't think it justifies any of his actions, though. And I don't think that's a big... It doesn't mean that he has to continue to spread his terrible experience in lunchboxes.
I agree with you. But one could argue that he does have a mental condition that would take some therapy, but instead of therapy, he just showed up at the fucking high schools
and releases 19-minute songs like this.
You're disgusted by this song.
I am, man. I really am. My whole thing, not the song necessarily. When it comes to Kels, I don't like to give my money to support Kelly's lawyers. I'm not trying to go ahead and fight all his legal cases because I still want to hear Trapped in the Closet or 12 Play or TP 2000 is probably my favorite R. Kelly song ever. Next Ignition remix. I just can't do it.
Damn, you know names and shit.
Yeah, we was all fans. We was all fans.
He was really hurt. What about Michael Jackson?
Yeah, what about Michael Jackson, sir?
I never saw a video of Michael Jackson giving no kid no Jesus juice. I'll tell you that. I never saw the kid get Jesus juice.
As long as you can deny it in your brain a little bit.
They tried to set Michael Jackson up, man.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they tried to set
Michael Jackson up.
There will be no Michael Jackson blasphemy in here.
I don't care if he touched kids or not, man.
either.
Grown-ups having fucking slumber parties with 10-year-olds was fucking weird, man.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But he didn't have a childhood. So he was just trying to, he was trying to have a childhood again. He was making dreams come true.
Bro, that's weird, man. I don't give a fuck.
Weird.
It's weird.
It's weird if he's like, it's Michael Jackson.
Man, if
anything goes with this guy.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Like if you was like, hey man, me and your daughter's gonna fucking have a slumber party, but like we would have.
Don't worry
to fight.
about the daughter. Worry about the son. That's not the one you should worry about. The daughter's fine. She probably won't be invited. Look, I didn't say that I was hacked. I love Michael Jackson, so it's okay. I love him.
You fuck with R. Kelly too. Look, I understand that. Like, I understand that artists are flawed. That humans are flawed, and that I can separate the awful things they do from their art.
But at what point are you not separating it? At what point are you funding it?
Well, I haven't bought. I got Napster shit, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it 1 zillion with you, bro.
At some point, them streams.
My R. Kelly shit. My R. Kelly shit is straight up from LimeWire. Like that's how old. Like that's how long I had his shit, bro. Like I don't think R. Kelly hasn't seen a dime from me since the 90s.
So if you look at it in that sense, like you don't want to fund something like that, okay. Before streaming and all that stuff happened, would you listen to your previous tapes of his if you're no longer funding it? Like, do you still enjoy the craft? Not the funding part of it, but if his video came on, I Can Fly, would you turn the channel off?
Yeah, definitely. If the video came on, that's still funding it.
Let's say you
go back to the old thing, yo. But yeah,
let's say you get some dome from a girl at her crib.
Would I tell her to turn it off?
And that shit, yeah, like when R. Kelly,
her
R. Kelly shit, some R. Kelly fucking.
Nope, he ain't gonna say nothing.
Bump and Grind came on. You wouldn't do it. You.
And no, he might be like, "Oh, I got a weird urge to piss.
Sorry,
shit, stop. Let me go use the bathroom.
I can't come to this.
I got this weird sensation to urinate."
You probably bust a nut and then just go cry in the mirror.
That's a big hypothetical.
Let's hear some more of this. Let's hear some more of this 20-minute fucking R. Kelly pat himself on the back. Even him getting molested made him sound cool. Like it's like, yeah, I admit that. Like I got molested. It's not like he got banged by a dude. It sounds like
his cousin did it.
Yeah, it sounds like he got fucked by an older auntie. Like his mom's drunk fucking neighbor came in and fucked him.
Right. His humble brag is crazy.
Yeah,
there's nothing here.
It's next level humble brag.
Right.
Only R. Kelly could humble brag. This is the same way he would mind. This is how he mind controlled all those women in the house in Atlanta right here. These fucking making it seem like he's apologizing and really big up in himself.
There's got to be a countdown to a Bible verse in here at some point.
Does he address the fucking keeping all the women in?
Not direct. He asked what the definition is for a cult. He says, and he mentions Hugh Hefner and how they were tight.
Oh shit! That's interesting. You guys didn't say nothing to Mr. Hef?
It starts at 11:12, John, if you want to get to that part. That's the closest he gets to the house allegations.
Very interesting.
Let's go. He is spitting game.
Right.
He's trying to get some more bitches.
He's recruiting right now.
Yeah, he's recruiting.
Here's a happy part.
Monster or beast.
Shit. Hugh don't got a tape with him pissing on a fucking girl. Like, don't bring Hugh into this. Like, oh, what about Hugh Hefner? Hugh actually made some careers. You got bitches in a basement in Atlanta somewhere still waiting on a maxi single to drop. A fucking break. Did you find the wife's version? I guess the wife has a version too. Did you find that?
The what? Sorry, I've been on the phone.
Line 1, R. Kelly's wife remixed a song talking about the abuse.
Oh,
already?
wow. This is nice. Let me see.
I mean, not to throw you all the way under the bus, but don't you think that would be something you would try to find if someone called up about it?
Yes, that would have been a good thing to do.
For fuck's sakes, there's 3 of you back there. There's literally 3 of you fuckers back there.
John, don't let him talk to you like that, man. Stand up for yourself.
All right. Jude, suck this dick.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, John.
John, why you keep fucking up? You just a lame.
Jude, suck this dick.
Yes, tell him one more time, man. He didn't hear you.
John, you get fucked by a pit bull.
Jude, suck this dick.
He goes home and gets molested by his fucking roommate's got a pit bull that fucks him.
Jude, suck this dick.
Fuck's
He's
sakes.
coming for you. Instead of the bomb sound, he got that.
Let's hear some more of this fucking R. Kelly song.
Damn, R. Kelly get a lot of burn in here. Maybe I should write this.
Say I'm abusing.
So yeah, I mean it goes
He
on.
ain't admitting this shit. He's just defending himself.
And bragging.
And bragging.
And what's the name of the song? I admit
it.
It sounds like he could have freestyled this. Actually, it's not even.
This ain't even as good as that one song where he's like, wait a minute. When he's like, did your girls see me talking to your other girls? Right. That shit. Real talk.
This
is not as good as real talk
at all. Like, he basically just having a conversation to a beat.
And defending himself and bragging on his dick.
He went as far as his lawyer would allow.
He pulled a safari. I fuck bitches you only dream about.
So here's the thing I like. This is the funniest one to me. Excuse me. The last line on the song is, I done lived my voice and represented my country for 31 fucking years. Yeah, I admit it. Damn it, I admit it.
Admit what?
He's a patriot. R. Kelly the patriot. Represented his country for 31 years.
He was just born in a different... if he was born in like a different country, he'd be good right now.
Yeah, right? Because they're okay with that.
Yeah, if he would have just took his ass to Saudi Arabia or some shit like that, he'd be fucking golden.
Couple other things he says in here too. He admits that he does not own his masters. He doesn't own his publishing. So
that's why he's broke.
Yeah, so why he goes on tour now. So he tours now because he doesn't own his publishing.
It's because he can't read.
That's what he says. That's exactly what he says. He says he was dyslexic, got all confused with the contracts, signed away his publishing, tried to get it back. They won't give it to him.
Who owns?
Ain't that like a law? Ain't that a law? Like you're not allowed to get over on retarded people?
Wow.
I'm dead ass, man. Like,
don't offend retarded people.
Like, ain't that a law? Like, you can't like.
That doesn't sound like America, Jude.
You can't like if a motherfucker can't read. Like that's not a like. I know you can't sign shit when you drunk. You know what I mean? Like,
this is America.
Don't kiss you, Slim Ben.
I don't know, man. Hey, look, this is it's definitely. I was on the fence about listening to it in the beginning. I was just like,
someone's throwing some lavish bar mitzvahs off of his motherfucking royalties.
I Believe I Can Fly. Yo, how much money do you think I Believe I Can Fly made? I mean, that song is
was that his biggest hit?
I imagine.
Think so.
Probably. That's definitely weddings.
Yeah, all that shit.
Graduations. You know what I mean? Like,
I Believe I Can Touch the Sky.
That's crazy.
Think about it every night and day.
Reportedly, he sold over 65 million records. Probably would have been double that if he didn't pee on a 14-year-old girl in video.
So hateful. So hateful. Hey, but like to your point, he was like, I don't brainwash chicks and stuff like that. You without saying too much, you had a homie's daughter.
Yes.
Got taken. That was part of this whole deal.
Correct. Yeah, and you know that.
So was she Was she brainwashed?
I wouldn't describe, from my understanding of it, I wouldn't say she was necessarily brainwashed, but there were different levels of abuse that did take place.
Break it down for me.
So there was physical abuse from what I've heard and what's been publicly reported. There was a lot of emotional abuse and psychological abuse that would take in the house. These girls couldn't, he was super strict about when they could and couldn't do things. When they ate and couldn't eat, he would lock them on the bus so they couldn't use the bathroom for a long time. Like just really abusive stuff like that.
I'll pee in a cup.
Controlling stuff like
bladder.
that. Like whatever it is, like but this.
Like I'm gonna show you how to do this.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know motherfuckers that like to just get he probably likes to get peed on too. It's not. It's usually not like a one-way street here.
He's clearly in the
camp. He's teaching them.
He's clearly in the water sports. He's definitely in the.
Yeah.
So away from just underage stuff and away from whether these girls were manipulated, I don't necessarily look at my friend's experience as. I don't want to say it's like all the way like that either, because they met him at an R. Kelly show. They went to the show, they invited him backstage, and that's how got to rap, and that's how it happened. People make choices, but it's definitely none of that showed up in what he admits.
Right.
Yeah, his admission is a real bullshit. Fucking him bragging on his dick. Fucking talking about what a good songwriter he is.
Yeah.
That ain't no admission.
The only thing I heard so far that was like an admission was still to help him, but was the him being touched, right?
That's more an excuse.
It's an excuse, exactly.
And
it's still a brag.
Yeah, he was like, I was so adorable that I got molested by my auntie.
No days off, every day, had to have it
till 14.
Yeah, and then it's...
but like not to cheapen that shit. Like if it had happened to a girl, like we would overreact to a girl getting fucked over like that. It's just as damaging to a boy.
True.
To be molested like that.
I agree. Look, he didn't say anything about it.
Did you guys find the song, or is that just
just lyrics?
Oh, so it's just she.
She didn't record it.
Okay, this is from ex-wife Andrea Kelly. Admit it. Your mom is watching over you and rolling over in her grave because of the abusive things you do. You say she's looking down from heaven, so there's nothing she didn't see, which means she saw you beat me. Damn. From heaven and neglect her grandbabies. Admit it. She's not the songwriter R. Kelly is. Your children you don't see because you treat them like your fans. Ugh. And your flesh and blood, please. Being a deadbeat dad is a conscious choice. She's
upset.
You could FaceTime them with them every day. They'd see your face and hear your voice. So admit it, and then go get professional help. Own the pain that you've inflicted on others all by yourself, even though you can't read.
Damn! I haven't heard one rhyme yet.
I'm probably butchering the fucking. I'm sure I'm butchering her fucking delivery. But you don't have to read to know domestic violence is wrong.
Wow.
So admit it. Your past is not an excuse. Just because you were abused doesn't mean you get to abuse. Admit it. Because the truth will set you free. Nothing good is going to come to you until you do right by me.
Oh.
And it all comes back to her.
As soon as he gives her money, then she's like, it's okay now.
And it all comes back to her.
Until you do right by me.
Hey, I do have a question that you brought up, Jude. So you said if it was a woman that was abused when she was younger, like, would we feel differently about?
Yes.
If she grew up to be a monster, will we feel different about her?
I feel there's a double standard on boys getting molested by women versus women young girls being molested by men. I definitely think it's a double standard
in terms of society's reaction.
Yeah. You see fucking teachers fucking students, which is totally it fucks with the kid's brain, and everybody's like, "Oh, lucky kid." Like you hear it, I hear it all the time.
I agree with that.
I really get to see it, and you don't know the damage that does to a fucking kid's psyche. You know what I mean? Maybe she fucked him and didn't call him back. You know, it might break his fucking. We don't know what's going on. You feel manipulated. You feel used.
I feel like there was a lot of sympathy for the Michael Jackson kids, though.
Well, he was a dude.
So you're saying specifically when girls molest?
Yeah, when women molest boys.
Gotcha. Okay, caught up.
That gay molestation, you feel bad for that shit. I got a couple homies that just, I don't know if they gay now, and I don't know if they would have been gay had they didn't like get touched.
They got touched by a guy, and that's what turned them gay.
Yeah, they got touched by a dude, and then now they're gay. They're grown up gay. That was like that was their first time like having some sex shit, and it was like,
I don't think he agrees with you.
No, I'm not agreeing. No, I know these are his friends. I don't know him. I can't. It's not agree disagree. I'm just saying. I'm trying to make sure I understand. So you were friends beforehand, and then
look, I didn't know. Like I wasn't like sitting next to them while they was getting their fucking booties tickled.
I was just trying to.
It came out there. I knew them when they were gay. It turned out they got fucking. They were getting.
I thought you were saying
getting fucked back in the day by like some neighbor or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah. Because I thought
and
you were
now
saying
they're fucking gay, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if like popsicles and video games, and then next thing you know, you getting butt fucked. Like he would have, like they would have ended up gay like that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I was saying, I just didn't realize. I didn't know if you were saying that y'all were friends, they weren't gay, and then later you found out they were gay after you never mind.
Yeah. Well, one of them motherfuckers had a girlfriend and just switched and was gay and ended up being gay, and then it came out all this shit that had happened to him. Why you laughing?
Popsicles and video games.
That's how they do them, motherfucker. They be like, hey, come on down to the basement. Hey.
I was laughing at what you said earlier, though, about popsicles and video games.
All right.
It's funny.
888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Tiffany in North Carolina has a message for you, Justin.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Justin.
I'm an R. Kelly.
Go ahead.
Hello. Okay, I'm an R. Kelly fan. I'll say that. I'm a fan of the talent. I don't know what that man does behind closed doors.
You don't want to know.
I'm the mother of a son. I don't have a daughter. But my daughter wouldn't be around Michael, Kels, or any other of those known molesters or so-called alleged molesters. As a parent, my child or teenager wouldn't be there. Now, I'm not defending victimizing women. As a child, I was victimized by my babysitter's husband, so I don't uphold that.
Damn.
But there's so many things that politicians, celebrities do, and if that was the case, we wouldn't elect or go listen to or have anything to do with anybody because there's so many bones in the closet for everybody.
I think it's a big whataboutism. Either way, look, if you're giving money to someone who's using his money and you know at least partially what he's spending his money on, lawyers and video cameras that had him with a 14-year-old. So
okay, I never watched the tape because that would be against the law if she was in fact a child.
Oh, that is against the law. We all broke the law.
We broke the law. Yes,
Damn.
We all broke the law. But I mean, another example is President Clinton. I enjoyed him as a black woman. I enjoyed him in the presidency. Would I want to date him? No, he's an adulterer. But I'm not judging him for that. All I know him is as the former president of the United States of America.
So what you're saying is you're able to separate sex crimes with
Right.
Well, yeah, because it would have
Adultery
to
and
be a
sex
crime if he was convicted. He wasn't convicted.
It don't got to be a crime if he was convicted. It could still be a crime that he got away with.
I think it's dope that you support R. Kelly. I wish more people had, convictions around things they believe in.
Let's be clear. I enjoy the music. I enjoy practicing making babies on the music. I didn't say I want to go hang out with them or anything like that.
Maybe you could make a baby and then send him on over to R. Kelly when you're done.
See, he would never be my babysitter. He wouldn't be that.
You like that R. Kelly energy in the air.
Yeah,
so
you're
Tiffany's
smacking
saying what we
bellies.
saying. Tiffany's saying what we saying. We can separate the creativity.
but she don't trust him as far as she could throw his ass.
But here's my whole thing.
I'm just saying, but don't judge. Like I'm a good girl. I'm a certified good girl. There's a lot of stuff y'all talk about that I've never done, but I don't judge you.
Oh, I'm not judging.
You shouldn't judge me.
I'm not judging anybody, but I definitely don't want to. I definitely don't spend my money on things when I don't like where that money goes. It's a very simple.
And if this is too harsh, like you said you were molested by your a babysitter's boyfriend, husband. Excuse me. And
he's the reason I got my first gun permit. I was going to kill that man.
So
but I had to come to a what?
I said, damn.
So, and now. There's people that might be molesters, but you're able to separate it still.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I have a very special case with mine. Like, he went on to impregnate his daughter. So I carried guilt for a long time because I didn't tell anybody.
Precious.
But here's the thing. You do the best you can at the time, and these children, these little girls, they're little fast tails. They throwing tail, not knowing that the boys only want their tail because they ain't got nothing else to give. So, like, I think it's blame all around, but the judgment, that's left for God. If he really did this to these girls, he's going to be dealt with, and he has a daughter. So you don't have to wish it on him. It'll come back, I promise.
What's the difference between judgment and enabling? Like, what point are you making
enabling?
it easy? Yeah, what point are you making it so you can pay for, more protection?
Well, then
he ain't getting publishing anyway. What are you worried about?
I like where you're going with this, but just like with the little Roseanne Barr situation that took place, are we going to boycott ABC because they gave her a show and she's spewed hate previously? Like, how far are we going to take this?
She didn't even know the good lady was black. I didn't even know that lady was black till someone told me.
I take it at underage sex. I think at child molestation, pedophilia, that's a pretty good place to start.
But that's dope how you were able to compare a tweet to pissing on a fucking chick's forehead.
Hey, man, I wouldn't fuck around with Tiffany if I was you. She has a gun, and legally.
Hey, Sam in Baltimore. Sam, go ahead.
Hey, guys, what's up?
What's happening, man? Go ahead.
So this is my opinion about this. Like, R. Kelly, very talented brother, man, great music industry icon in this era. But, how far does things go, man? People's behavior, they should be accountable for their behavior. I mean, these are underage children we're talking about, and I just feel like as a society, like, we shouldn't condone no matter, how talented somebody is for what they do.
Look, man, I really feel that people will forgive anything as long as you got a good hook. Like, they was mad and then Ignition came out and motherfuckers, stopped being mad. Fucking Out the Closet came. He actually got more fans. Like, fucking white hipsters started liking his ass after Out the Closet. Like, it was fucking nuts.
Ignition's a great song, though.
Shauna in Texas.
Really?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to comment on the R. Kelly's 19-minute song. I think that it's hilarious in its ridiculousness. The shit that he fucking admitted is shit that's already known. He's already been on record saying he was molested. Y'all's minds were blown, but he's already said that. Everything that he has said has pretty much been said. All he's admitting is that he's not admitting shit. And
it's true.
So he's like, I admit that the sky is blue.
I admit that I'm black.
Exactly,
I admit that water's red.
I admit that I use my dick more than once and indiscernibly, but honestly, though, y'all skipped the part in the song where he's like, even goes as far as saying, you dropped your daughter off at the show. So, like I was telling, I guess, your producer, like, you're pretty much saying, hey, if you don't want me to molest your kid, don't fucking bring him to the show. She's going to get the candy if she's coming. That's what he's pretty much saying. Like, I can't be responsible for that.
The ill shit is half of these moms was handing the kids over, man.
Yeah,
that's the ill shit.
Sort of, because you're making a good faith effort, like, oh, you're going to the show or whatever.
No, I mean,
they were taking
them back. Like, it was, they were complicit.
Right.
A lot of times they're complicit.
Well, yeah, but let's be clear. He said the dad dropped them off at the show. The dad dropped her off at the show. But I also want to put as I'm 38, so I was a teenager in the 90s, and we've been hearing about R. Kelly's preferences since the 90s with Aaliyah. But I'll tell you what, at my age, at 16, there was girls my age, myself, who had older boyfriends, and it wasn't a big deal. I have a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old, and that fucking shit doesn't fly today. It just doesn't. Okay? You can fuck a 20-year-old in 1994 when you were 16, but you can't do that in 2018.
That's true.
And R. Kelly needs to deal with the
laws. Well, there you go.
16 is good in most states, though, sadly. Or happily. Depends on your perspective.
Hey, real talk, my sister was young. She ended up marrying a dude that thought was age inappropriate, and they're married, and like, it's. I think every relationship has its own weird nuances. Like, some shit is predatory, other shit is loving. Like, you just don't know.
Right.
So does that matter? So like if Aaliyah would have stayed with us and they would have stayed together and lived happily ever after, would that have mattered that he married her underage?
I guess it would have proved me wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
depends if he's still molesting or if he's still allegedly assaulting other underage girls.
But I meant just like in Jude's sense of his dry snitch to his sister. Like they're in a loving relationship now, right? So does it matter that was the situation before? You know what I mean? Like, if he would have stayed with Aaliyah and they would have lived happily ever after, will we care? Will we care that he married her when she was underage?
Me personally, no. I don't think I would care as much, to be honest. Because one, look, whether they had to lie on that document or not on the marriage certificate, you can marry underage now. It's not illegal in most states. Like, you can go marry a 15-year-old pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, they just got to sign off on that shit.
My thing isn't that she, whatever that relationship is, I honestly don't know much about that. I know all the reports about him hanging out outside of middle schools waiting for girls to get out. I saw the video,
that was for real?
And I had a homie in the house. Yeah, this stuff is real. So, I'm looking through this lens.
Come on, Kels. There's no excuse for that.
He was
waiting. You had a child there.
He was waiting for them to walk to the bus, and he would be like, "Yo, why don't you ride?"
Well, there's no excuse for that.
Allegedly.
Paige, I hate that your whole interview had to deal with R. Kelly.
Yeah, so do I. Like, this interview was like structured a long time ago.
Come back tomorrow.
Wait, so that's it?
Yeah,
we're
done.
Wow. Where's Alex?
I heard you got a movie out.
Wait, we're finished?
Yeah.
So R. Kelly just raped me too? He raped me in my time? What the?
Yeah.
I hate you, Kels.
What's your movie? What's your movie?
The Meg.
I don't give a fuck. Oh boy, nigga, I'll be playing the game. Oh
wow.
All right, man. No, you got to come back. You busy this week?
Man,
how busy are you?
I'm very busy, but I will come back tomorrow because we got shit to talk about me.
Do we got what's tomorrow looking like? I can't hear. We'll figure it out.
I do want to see the Meg though. That movie does look dope.
It's going to be fantastic. And more importantly,
You
same
brought
page,
one of your
different
songs.
story will be out the same day, August 10th.
You brought one of your songs to play, right?
What is that smirk for?
We're gonna play it.
Why you got a smirk on your face?
Because you're a millionaire off of movies and all you want to do is rap.
Let me tell you this. The
What?
song I think you guys are going to play, which Justin should, definitely be into this.
You gotta stop.
It's a new single that comes out tomorrow or tonight at 9 o'clock. It's called One in a Million, featuring Elzai, Annoyed, and Nick Grant and myself.
Aaliyah had a song called One in a Million.
We talk about R. Kelly all day.
And then you got One in a Million.
And then here I go.
He got One in a Million.
It goes on and on and on.
Yeah, he was featuring on the.
It's about you. You got something to tell me about R. Kelly and
No.
you, bro? All right, just checking. Just checking.
I'm mad at R. Kelly. Look what he did.
He ruined it for you.
Yes, he pissed all my time away. All right, never mind.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that
No one got that.
I did it, but I'm actually holding in P. Like right now, like I've been having to
Come
take
on,
a
man.
fucking
He already taught you. You
Yeah.
got to build it up.
Yep. I'm gonna go take a R. Kelly piss.
Your
and-
audience is going to be pissed at you that they didn't get to talk to me. For real.
Yeah, but think about this. You're gonna now you're gonna be on YouTube, which is pretty neat.
Yay! Talking about R. Kelly. The Meg. It's coming.
Can you put a link to his fuck? Can you put a? We'll put a link to your goddamn album.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
For fuck's sakes.
Did it feel like you were making Deep Blue Sea Part 2 or no?
No. This is way different. This is on a whole. You've never seen anything like this before.
I guess we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. If they don't, I leave here. I never hear
Dude,
from
suck
them
this
again.
dick.
Oh, yes, John. Tell him.
Yeah, he's mad at me.
I'm gonna come there tomorrow once again, and they're gonna play my songs.
That's you right there.
That's me when I try to look like I'm not from Detroit.
You do not look like you from Detroit.
So are you the LL Cool J character or the Samuel L. Jackson character?
That's a very interesting question, and if I were to tell you that, then you would know the answer that everyone asked me.
In the movie?
Yes. The only question people say is, when do you die? Like, come on,
Is
guys.
it a scary movie?
If you are afraid of sharks. I mean, it is rated PG, so you can bring your family. But if you're afraid of sharks, this ain't no fucking shark. This is different. This is a underwater monster. Look at that shit.
Oh, that's a big ass shark.
Exactly. That
So-
shit look like a building.
So this is like Jaws.
No.
It's like bootleg
that's
Jaws.
like, he shits Jaws. Really? Really, nigga? Really? You think this is bootleg Jaws?
That's cute. You got a
This
movie
like-
called Bootleg Jaws.
This is like Jaws
that's
meets
adorable.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Jaws.
She got Jurassic Jaws.
Yeah, I need to meet a girl with Jurassic Jaws.
Hey.
the Meg.
John, if I'm not here tomorrow, I'm going to be very upset. Suck my dick, Jude.
Do we got anything in the first hour? Yes,
I'm
no?
sure we can figure it out.
We got it.
We got you, bro. You're fucking handled, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I just want to hang out with you 2 days in a row. That's it. I just
Okay.
want to hang out with you 2
That
days
was
in a
up.
row.
All right, I'll take that.
There it is.
So what are we going to one in
We're
a
gonna
million?
Yeah, we're
Our
playing.
nice guy. What
Which
we
one
doing?
do you want to play, bro?
1 in a million.
All right.
Well, isn't
Hey, this is exclusive right here.
Thank you,
You're welcome. I do what I can for you, Jude.
Paige Kennedy, the company man. Ock on the camera. Let's fucking do this shit. I gotta go take a leap.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shade 45, we got a contest. You want to meet Wiz Khalifa and Ray Schmurder? They never tell me how. Why don't you? Shremmered. Why do y'all set me up to fail? I'm fucking serious, man. Every fucking time you set me up to fucking fail. You give me these fucking names and don't tell me how to pronounce them, and then I get on the air and I butcher Ray Shremmerd's fucking name. Is he like real famous too? Is that the worst part about it?
Yeah, they're pretty big. They made that Black Beatles song.
Oh, they were the Black Beatles? Yeah. I don't feel so bad. You're not the Beatles. You're not even the Black Monkeys. You're not even the fucking Monkeys, dude. You're not even Last Train to Clarksville. The Monkeys is a group. It's not a fucking derogatory term. While half of you fucking fuckboys jump in your feelings. Oh, you said. Oh, now I'm shitting on the guy. Great. I fucking butchered his name. And do you want to meet him? I'm sure he's a nice guy. And he's the closest thing to the Beatles that we have right now. He's one of the Black Beatles. Meet Wiz Khalifa and Ray Shremmerd in Austin at Sirius XM, the sweepstakes. They did the mannequin challenge, which was a fucking genius challenge. I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed watching that challenge. I like it much better than the fucking Kiki challenge. Kiki, do you love me? Da, 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 da. I never even heard the fucking song, and I know this shit. Shout out to Drake. It's like he gets in the battle with Pusha T, and then like everyone's like, "Oh, you got fucking shit on," and next thing you know, he's got 1 million people doing the fucking Kiki challenge. It's like even when he wins, or even when he loses, he wins. You won't meet Drake. You will meet Wiz Khalifa and Ray Shremmerd in Austin at Sirius XM sweepstakes. Sirius XM has your chance to win a trip to Austin to see Wiz Khalifa and Ray Shremmerd live, plus meet them at the show. I would like to meet Wiz Khalifa. The one time he came in, I was sick, and Sear got to interview him. He seems like a cool fucking guy. One lucky winner will receive a trip for 2 to Austin, Texas, including airfare, hotel stay, and tickets to see Wiz Khalifa and Ray Shremmerd at Austin 360 Amphitheater on Saturday, August 25th. Plus meet and greet them. Probably take a picture with those guys. And sidebar shit, the food scene is pretty good out there in Austin. So you touch down, you fucking hop on Yelp, you see what a good restaurant is, you and your fucking loved one, you go out there, have a nice little meal, then you go to the show. The barbecue's fire. I had some good ass tacos. There's some spot that was like had good Asian food there. I like the Texas version of fucking Mexican food because they put like lettuce and cheddar cheese on that shit. It's almost like eating fucking Taco Bell or something. Whatever, out here in Cali, it's like you get two small ass corn tortillas, and you get the fucking meat, and then if you put the radish on the side, and you get the fucking onions and cilantro, and if you want to go crazy, there's some cucumbers, like, and there's like the hot sauce. That's California style right there, champ. But in Texas, it's different. It's more for fat people. For official rules and to enter, go to SiriusXM.com, Wiz Khalifa, before August 2nd. No additional purchase is necessary to enter to win. Once again, that is WizKhalifa.com. Oh, wait, no, I fucked that one. I just shit the bed on that, didn't I? SiriusXM.com/Wiz Khalifa before August 2nd. So time's running out. You better get on this shit. ASAP, son. ASAP. And I was supposed to have been plugging this, so that means you got a really good chance to win if you fucking... The fact that I forgot to plug this for a week means that you got like a week... You got a week head start on these motherfuckers. So get after it, champ. All right. Let's get this shit, son.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
BuzzFeed, they're running a profile of this porn lady, Casey Calvert, who is making decent money, it looks like. They don't give me her actual salary, but she sells porn scenes, directly to people who wanted to dress up like Hitler or something like that, or have sex.
People want to dress. That's been a request, or that's just something you came up with. Fucking Nazi.
That's a bad default. I just came up with it, but
I don't know if you want to dress up like Hitler and she in a Holocaust outfit and get fucked.
Here's an actual one.
Do it.
That she charged $600 for. This person had her dress up as a feminized Freddy Krueger, complete with clawed gloves, fake blood, and then masturbate. This guy someone paid $600 for that.
Booker, Dano.
She's here in L.A. Casey Calvert.
What's she look like? Show me her.
She looks like
Let me see.
that.
Oh, she's cute.
Here.
Show me more. Then I don't need to see words, John.
Well, here's her price
She's a
range.
porn chick. Who cares? $150. Let's see. Prices: $150 for solo videos, $500 for BJ videos. Girls are $1,500.
Why are those more?
I don't know. Videos. Maybe she doesn't like eating pussy.
Okay.
Some people are more straight than gay. Like, just because she's a girl. You'd probably charge more to suck dick, wouldn't you there, John?
I would think so.
I'd do it for free. Hey, she's getting piped. Whoa. Oh, look, she's creaming on him. See, look how big this guy's dick is.
Yeah, like yeah.
And that's not gay. This is an observation. Turn it down a little bit.
Sorry.
See, look, man, he's got 5 inches of dick that just never gets to feel pussy. That's sad. That's sad. That's like a whole regular person's worth of penis that never gets to feel the inside of a pussy.
He's big.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool to just like whip that shit out just for facial, just to see a chick's face. But like, I think after a while I'd be bummed.
He's probably having a good time.
He don't get the bottom out. He never gets the ball. The guy never has been balls deep in the pussy. And then if he has, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What's going on with this lady? She can take fucking 12 inches of dick all the way up.
And they're saying here that these clips typically don't end up on these free sites because people don't.
They don't share them.
They don't need. Why would you bother?
Because they paid all that money for them.
Right.
You know what I'd do? I'd just have her do it, and then I'd open up my own site. She probably has a waiver or some shit. Maybe we can have her come on, and she could do a video.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, we can plug her or some shit like that, and we can come up. We can all brainstorm. The callers can brainstorm for some ideas.
And so we'd have her film a porn in here. I mean, the people get so uptight about just filming anything.
I don't think filming a porn in here. She could come in. We could come up with the idea for the porn.
I see.
And then,
well, here's one.
I
thing.
want her to get fucked with the Groucho Marx fucking nose on with the little mustache. It's something like degrading, but not really degrading, you know.
She's gonna soak us for a couple $100 for that.
I'm not gonna pay her shit. She gets free fucking plug to fucking reach out to her, see if she's interested.
Another thing that she did recently, burning a collection of 1,000 stamps while masturbating.
People like weird shit, dude.
Okay.
You know what I kind of want to do to a girl that I heard about on a TV show. I want to put a paper bag on her head and fuck her.
Why?
It's just degrading.
Yes.
It's just degrading as shit. If any chicks are into that, holler at me. We won't keep it on the whole time.
Would you have holes there?
No, she can't see shit. The whole point is just put a bag over her head. And I'll dog her.
Doesn't seem good.
Yeah. You gotta do fun things. I got the shit. It's like electric shock thing that they give you. You can buy it off of eBay. It's like electric pulse shock. I forgot the name of it. It's basically like these wires with little pads that you stick on your skin.
Right.
I was doing that the other day.
Okay, I'm sorry to
threw it around the genitals and just was like zzz, zzz, zzz.
Was it a form of torture? Light torture?
It was kind of, I don't know.
She like it?
She ain't nut, but like it was like something fun to do. You gotta hit him with the razzle dazzle sometimes, John. Give him the razzle dazzle.
Somebody else wanted her to count to 4 over and over again for 5 minutes while talking faster and faster.
That's dumb. How much she could get?
She doesn't say, but I'm just guessing that's a $150 charge. I mean, how could you charge more for that? I don't know.
Yeah.
So you want her to wear a Groucho Marx thing? A Groucho Marx mask? Or was like that?
That was just off the top of my head. Yeah, see? Like if she had like a little cigar and a Groucho Marx while she was getting fucked doggy style and say, see, that's some good dick.
So we're gonna have to get a guy to fuck her too?
Or what if like someone, no, she would get someone to fuck her. What if she got fucked and we made her quack like a duck? She'd be like, quack, quack, quack. Just getting, I'm just coming up with, I'm brainstorming here, bro.
Would you masturbate to that?
No, I just want to see her do some fucking wild shit for money.
She'll do it. Casey Calvert.
What if she got fucked with a pizza on her back, and while the dude was fucking her doggy style and eating pizza, or hummus and guacamole, and eating chips and guacamole off her back while he was banging it out doggy style, and she was wearing a sombrero.
See, but if we involve the guy, I think that's where she's gonna try to get us for money. Keep it alone.
She's going to get us for money regardless. Look, let's bring her on here and then we'll brainstorm with the brainstorming with the callers will be worth it. I just want to brainstorm with the callers.
All right, she's here in L.A. Shouldn't be.
She had on like a sombrero and then the 2 bullet. You know how they put the bullet?
Oh, right.
The bullets across their chest? Like a real bandero.
Where are we going to get those things? All right.
I don't know, bro.
All right.
I just wanted to do some real degrading, borderline racist shit. That's it.
There's this fraud.
What if we made her wear an afro wig?
No. No.
No?
Well, we could, but
I don't know. I don't like the way you mean mugging me, dog. Like, what the fuck? Like, the fucking intern, every time I look up, he's just fucking mean mugging the shit out of me.
No. Daniel's just trying to learn. He's trying to, to observe.
All right, go ahead.
Observed. Uber.
We're golden, me and you, Daniel.
Come on.
You just got resting asshole face. He can't even help this shit. He's just I look up, he's like, ugh.
He's a good man.
I like guacamole. Chill out. All right, what else?
supposedly some drivers who work for Uber are committing this vomit fraud. And I've never come across this, but supposedly...
They lie and say that someone vomited in the car to get extra money off of them?
But you can easily just say, what the fuck? I mean,
you can easily say, what the fuck?
Well, no, I'm just saying if that happens to you, suddenly you get a $150 charge. How do you... Well, I guess the problem is getting that money back is a challenge.
How do you disprove the vomit? It's that late night shit.
Probably.
He gets you on a late night ride. If you're fucking... You just contest it, I guess.
Right, but they're saying here that becomes a problem with a company that large, and then some people just give up. But this could run you between $80 and $150. So keep an eye on what they're charging you. But I mean, this can't be that widespread.
I don't know, man. Cats, now that we said something, it's going to get even wider spread. You just fucking told everybody. I feel for people that genuinely get vomit in their fucking car. Like, I talk to Uber drivers that won't even drive because they get vomit in the fucking car. It's a hustle. Even if they give up, like, even if they get it 1/3 of the time, they're getting $100 and something free dollars every now and again.
Now, the policy is to charge $80 if a passenger vomits or spills a drink on the seats or any surface, but the charge can increase to $150 if there's significant quantities of body fluids, urine, blood, vomit in the interior.
Well, to me, it would require a picture, right? You need pictures and timestamp pictures and all that shit.
Well, they are saying that in a couple of these cases, the message is accompanied by photos of the alleged incident, and the Uber driver had sent the messages to the company, which considered them sufficient evidence to add the charge. So they come.
There you go. So now you got to take a picture before you leave the car. Late night, take a picture before you leave the car. Boom. It's done. He sends in his picture, you send in your picture, be like, I'm not paying for shit. Done.
$150. That would wipe me out.
Yeah, it would.
Yes, it would.
You just made $300 from getting kicked in the nuts.
That's true.
What'd you do with that money?
A little too much at the bar, I think.
Fuck. You got a real problem, man.
All right. No, but I also paid my cell phone. I took care of some business.
Paid off the old cricket.
Fucking Verizon.
You got Verizon?
I got to get rid of that.
You're too poor for Verizon.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
Just getting stung. It's misery.
Go month to month with a fucking cheap brand. Get you like Boost. It's like
Boost? I don't know what that is.
It's the month to month shit. It's just as good as all this other. If I wasn't locked into Sprint, I'd fucking be doing that. I got the goddamn family plan.
Oh.
Like my cousins, like everybody's on my goddamn plan. I'm locked in on the fucking thing.
You pay for everybody?
They kick me money every couple months.
Can I get on that?
No. You're not family.
Yeah, but Verizon is insane. All right, so it looks like Americans can legally download 3D printed guns starting next month.
Yeah, bitch. I'm with it. I'm with it.
And gun rights activists have reached a settlement with the government that will allow them to post 3D printable gun plans online starting August 1st. And this started with Cody Wilson, a guy that we talked to a while back.
Yeah, we was pushing for this shit.
Do you think this is a good idea? You can download a gun?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 3D printed handgun, and he's called the Liberator.
Hey. It's where I'm going to get a 3D printer. Print me a fucking gun.
This just seems bad.
Man, don't let the hood figure this shit out. Oh, it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. You saw what happened when they got the fire sticks. Cats just stopped buying DVDs. So it goes over. The fire stick game changed everything. So let me see.
Also, that's the gun, if you remember. It has
That's the Liberator? Oh, that shit look whack. I want like the other 3D gun that looks like a real... That looks like a 9mm. That the Liberator looks whack as fuck. Looks like a toy gun.
It's all this nonsense.
How many shots does it shoot?
Oh, I If I remember correctly, I think the Liberator is just, I mean, it looks like a one shot or something like that.
They're gonna have better downloadable guns. This is good, man.
Why is this good? More guns. I'm not.
Why do you trust the government? Why do you trust the government?
So some kid in his room. I mean, I guarantee as a kid, I'd be fucking around with this stuff, kill somebody accidentally.
You can make a fucking gun right now if you look it up on the internet. Like if you're that invested in getting a goddamn gun, you can make a fucking gun. They got zip guns and shit. You never heard of that? You don't think that people would just like, if they really want a gun, people will make a fucking gun.
Sure. It's out there. But this just seems incredibly easy. So
how much is a 3D printer?
Oh, it depends on the model, but it can get up into the thousands, clearly.
Yeah. So we'll be good for a little bit. Till the price of 3D printers go down, like you're going to be fine. How much they cost?
Looks like the cheapest one. I mean, like a Walmart one's like $150, but
wow,
what are you gonna do with that one?
I'm printing guns.
A real good one will cost you somewhere around $3,300.
Yeah, it's gonna cost $3 racks. Just you better off buying. You go buy a fucking stolen gun. Like all these gun crimes are done with fucking illegal guns, John. What do you say to that?
I say that we got a problem.
I say that everybody just needs to just be honest and turn in their gun, and we'll give them $7, and then there won't be any gun problems.
But of course, you look at the argument around the world; they don't have this gun violence problem that we do here, and we're just awash in guns.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
Look at fucking Mexico. You're not allowed to have guns in Mexico, right?
It's a little bloody down there.
Yeah, it's fucking. They're chopping off heads.
Not melting the bodies down.
Yeah. It's corpses every fucking where, dude.
Corpses everywhere.
Bro. Yo, they're salve down there, bro. They Sabby Davis Jr. I don't even fuck with that. Yo. They straight up, they're chopping off heads, bro. And then they just leave them. They don't even hide them. They'll just put them like next to the fucking fountain in the town, the center of town. They're like, here's some heads. That we shot him first.
Sends a message. Would you go back to Mexico to...
Yo, as long as there's wars, there's going to be guns. And that wars aren't going to stop. So, like, guns aren't going to stop. And all this other shit is complete bullshit. And then people are like, oh, Australia, look at Australia. Like, home invasions went up like a motherfucker because guess what? Cats had guns and they ran up in your fucking spot with guns while you're sitting there with your dick in your hand. Trying to fucking...
You're saying home invasions went up in Australia because they're...
After they got rid of guns, home invasions went up.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I think it's still beating back with a knife. I don't know.
You ain't beating shit back. You can beat them off.
If you come fast, will you leave?
Looks like a lot of people here in the United States have second jobs. And Bankrate.com says 37% of Americans now have work on the side. Can you guess what the number one side hustle is they calling it?
Uber.
I would have thought that too.
Like Uber or some shit like that. What is the number one side hustle?
Home repair. And
selling dope.
Home repair and landscaping.
There you go. I got a side job.
What is it?
I sell books and shit. I'm an author. And then any other fucking little things I can put my fingers in where I could, if I see a way to make some money, I'll go do it. I got a side hustle. You don't have a side hustle. Look at you.
I need one.
I know. Look, I make so much more than you, and I got a side hustle. And you're poor and old with a roommate. You get fucked by a dog, and you got no side hustle.
I'm not poor. I'm not killing it. I'm not poor.
You behave like you're poor. You take the bus, and you get fucked by pit bulls. That's what poor people do.
Room for growth.
room for growth.
They're also saying other things that people are doing out there: online sales, crafts, childcare, babysitting, I guess. And on average, these people...
You should be a babysitter.
Oh, that's...
You ever notice that? They never talk about, like, sexism there. You put up an ad to be a babysitter on Craigslist. See how long that lasts you. Or they don't even got Craigslist, wherever they got now. Put an ad with your face being like, I'll watch your kids. I guarantee you cops will show up at your house. Sexism.
That would not go well.
Sexism in child development. There's sexism in child care. It's an untold crime. No one ever talks about it.
I would not be a good babysitter.
No one would let you. I wouldn't.
There's no way.
There's no way. If you showed up to watch my kids, I would just be like, you know what, we're not going to the movies tonight.
I'm not even sure my sister would let me watch her kids.
I don't even know about that.
And these sides, hustlers, as they're calling them here, make...
Hey, come here. Come see Uncle John. Want a Twizzler? It's in my pocket. No, go ahead. Reach in there. Don't be afraid.
Now those kids love me.
It's a little to the left.
I'm harmless.
A little further. Yeah, it's a thick Twizzler, isn't it?
Kids, if you're listening, this isn't real.
It's my skin Twizzler.
They're way too young for that. But, again, these people are making about $686 per month. Is it worth it? I guess.
$683.
$686.
$686, depending on where you live, that's rent. Or half of rent.
Yeah.
Not bad. You can save a little bit, save a little bit of money. You gotta hustle, man. Hustle up. Hustle up, baby.
Want a happy dog story?
Why is it always fucking dogs with you in the happy stories?
I know.
It's just like...
But this one involves a guy who...
All right, just
check it out.
Put on the fucking good news.
Check it out.
And now, time for good news.
But this guy over in Alabama, he, unfortunately, had his dog jump off a bridge. And Al Trovinger dove in after the dog. So at some point, he was on a bridge, and the dog just leapt off the side. He got upset, watched his dog nearly drown for about 10 minutes, and then dove in after him. And I guarantee you would not have done that.
If I owned a dog, I would love the dog, right? That's what we're getting at. I probably would love a dog if I owned it.
Yeah, but look, just turn around. Look how high up this is.
All right, show me.
This is a news report, but so
was it like 20 feet?
Yeah, but you don't know how deep that water is.
Well, if you can swim, it doesn't really fucking matter how deep the fucking water is.
At the bottom.
Break both your legs. White people swim. That's what we do. No. That's the one thing we fucking... That and hockey. Look at everybody just stop to watch.
Just checking it out.
I don't know. Do they got the dog jumping off the bridge?
No, this was after the fact. People started filming.
Show me him in the water. Oh, look at him. Of course he's going to save his dog. He's got on Teva hiking sandals. That's the kind of guy that saves it, jumps into fucking water. He's in that, and he's from Alabama. He don't give a fuck, son. Mobile, Alabama. Hopping off the bridge, save my pup. Get!
What the hell did the dog jump over?
He's a fucking retard.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're right. I probably would have been like, come on.
Good luck down there.
I would have walked around to the side and tried to get him to swim to the side.
This guy went for it.
Was it an ocean or some shit or just a river?
That's just a river.
He doesn't know that dumb Alabama motherfucker doesn't realize that there's just all he has to do is walk to the side of the fucking river and be like, come here.
Well, they're a little far from shore. You had to make a decision.
He was going to have to get to that side anyway. God, why is he wearing the most white outfit ever?
It's casual.
Teva hiking sandals with no socks on, just toes, just some weird fucking running shorts. Is there sound?
Oh, it's just a news report talking about it.
For the first 5 minutes or a couple minutes, it was tough, but once I kind of got the right stroke and she was getting a little calmer, it was fine.
Nearby Good Samaritans
You
threw
know what
in a
the stroke
dog
was?
What's that?
Doggy paddle.
fit river, but it did provide some buoyancy. So
And somebody threw him a preserver.
There you go. I don't know, man. What an idiot dog.
Yeah, I mean, the dog really had to make an effort to leap over that barrier.
You really got to go out of your way to be a fucking, like, jump off a bridge. John, could you not give me a fucking another dog story? It's been like 8 dog stories in a row.
There are a couple.
Mix it up, bro.
No dogs tomorrow.
It's like, and you know I give 2 fucks about dogs. Give me some shit about like a fucking one-legged person hiking up a mountain or some shit like that.
They're out there.
Yeah, find that.
But this guy dove in. He's a hero. Dove into the water. Save the
That's
dog.
not good news. It's just dumb news. He's got a dumb dog, and fucking his dumb ass jumped in after him.
No one
Look,
died.
I guarantee you if I had a dog, I'd probably do the same fucking stupid shit. But that's why I don't have a dog, so I don't jump off of bridges to save them. That's the news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Hey, that was the show. Shout out to Paige Kennedy. His new movie is The Meg, opening August 10th. Justin Hunt, the company man, on everything. And with Jet, John, Pierce, fucking Chris, Alex, Keenan. We had everybody here. I feel like we should have had more shit done. Like there was like literally 7 people here.
There
Like,
are a lot of bodies.
yeah, like did we fucking get a lot of shit done? Yeah. We solved time travel and shit like that. Like
A lot of stuff going on.
we ain't get a fucking thing done.
No, it's not true.
We ain't get a fucking thing done. Got like 80 people in this bitch.
Everyone's busy.
Yeah, they are. All right, that was the show. Tune in tomorrow for more All Out Show.